everybody, this is Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and this is a little video announcing that I've done a couple of changes with my Bionicle and Hero Factory MOCs. Very lately, I decided to just disassemble some of them, but don't worry. I kept around the ones that I thought were worth keeping around. I'm not gonna bother giving a list of names of any MOCs that I took apart, though I will point out some of them throughout this video, though if you have any questions about what MOCs I may have kept around or disassembled, feel free to ask them. Like, you could ask, did you leave this guy around? And I may answer you. So, anyway, this is just a little showcase showing you the changes that I've made to some of my MOCs and also some of my official models. Well, maybe not all official models, but some of the MOCs I've made, some of the custom creations. And, well, right here is a blue hero right here, and what I have decided is that, well, this is actually Slicer, a hero that I made back in 2011 during the Savage Planet series. I made him as a 3.0 hero using Toho Hordika Nokama's mask, but then I switched over to using a painted Komao, the mask that Toa Onoa wore in 2004. And what I have done here is, well, actually I didn't plan for this to be Slicer originally, but that's just what he ended up becoming because I used the same mask. For this one, he's pretty much a lot blue. He doesn't have a lot of the red or white bits in him anymore, so I did make a new hero that is red, white, and blue, and I'll show him probably at the end. Well, this was just, I don't know what to say about this one, really. It just uses the blue feet from Bionicle, the original generation of Bionicle, and transparent blue pieces right there, and the blue bone pieces right there, and the blue swords that came from the Knights Kingdom series. So he's just a blue hero. That's all I gotta say about him, right there. Alright. Next up, this is a hero that is called, Transbright, only now he's called Transdark, but he's still a hero. He hasn't turned evil. Now, I don't know if you remember, who Transbright was, but he was a hero MOC that I made in 2014 during the Invasion from Below series. And he was a hero that used a lot of the, transparent, translucent pieces, such as trans green and trans blue, and he had these, metallic feet. But I decided to take him apart, and then basically he just was reborn into this right here. The story, is that he was kind of getting tired of his, kind of translucent appearance, and he wanted to go for something a bit more to his character. Like he wanted to be like maybe a lot of black. He started off as a black character, and I just made my way to bringing in the red. Didn't have any black hands. Brought in these bone pieces because I had them, and they fit with the color scheme, and just got out these weapons in the weapons box and just put them onto there. And you will notice that there are also some extra hero cores on the side. That's just for decoration. In universe, they're not actually hero cores. They are just decoration on his shoulders. And the helmet is a recolored helmet. This was from the older Bionicle series. This was a helmet that was originally dark red. In fact, I think I can see a little chip at the top of here. I don't know if you can see it, but I see it as I am recording this. So that is, this is Transdark, but he's still heroic, so don't worry about him being a bad guy, because he's not a bad guy. He's still good. Next up, we have another character that has had a major overhaul. This is Sunshade. I think I featured him. I don't think I actually ever made his own unique video. I think he only appeared in, I first made him in 2012 during the Breakout series, and he was mostly the peach orange and the normal orange color. But I took him apart, and then I ended up starting to make a new hero that used a lot of the the peach orange, the yellowish orange color, almost gold color right there, kind of a school bus yellow. And evidently, I ended up using the the head that is just hero head and skull cap from the 2.0 series. What I did there was just use one of these pieces that actually has the visor cut off of it. Yeah, I know. Did I ruin a piece? Probably. But I just created another possibility on how to do this sort of thing, where, you know, the skull cap and head are on there, but no visor in between. It's kind of the same that happened with Bulk and Stringer in the Hero Factory animations in Savage Planet. They both appeared as 2.0 heroes, and they had the style of head. Stringer also appeared in that form in the Breakout series and in the Breakout episode, and Bulk also appeared in the 2.0 form in the Brain Attack episode, even though by that point he should have been upgraded to the Breakout form. But oh well, I guess the animators didn't bother bringing in a Breakout form, or maybe they felt it was pointless to do so since he was gonna upgrade to Brain Attack form anyway. Still would have been nice to see an animated version of Bulk and Breeze. At the least they could have done was bring back the original heads, but oh well, they didn't do that. They could have, but they didn't. For the weapon here, this is a weapon piece. It's Furno's weapon piece. This actually was being used on a MOC that I called Tech, but he's gone now. I took him apart and ended up using his weapon piece right here. And I also used this flame piece right here. I think I actually have another one, but I couldn't find it at the time that I was building this. And this is also a flame piece that came from the Ordeal of Fire series, the 2.0 series, that came with the villains. I don't think they've ever been used on other MOCs. I think that you could get one in the Hero Recon Team thing, where you could make your own hero on HeroReconTeam.lego.com and then purchase it, but that's not around anymore. So this is another hero who had a major overhaul. I'm not quite sure what the backstory for him, going from what he used to look like to what he looks like now, would have been, but this is how he is now. So he now has a lot more color, kind of more of a fiery theme going right there. Next character to have gotten a major overhaul, well maybe not all that major, is this hero. This is Force. He is a hero that I made during the Breakout series. I made him sometime at the end of 2011 and early 2012. He was a hero that I made to use the purple color that came from the buildable action figure Joker set, who brought in all of this purple. These bone pieces right here, the 6 long sides, they came from the Joker, and so did the armor pieces on the shoulders, though they were also released in other sets, such as Chi Razar from the 2013 Chima buildable action figure sets, and I think they've also been released in some of the modern Bionicle sets. The chest piece right here is from Voltix. I actually changed it out when the second wave of Breakout came around. I originally used one of those larger shoulder pieces, since this didn't exist yet, since it was the closest thing around at the time, but as soon as this came around, I just switched to that. And the head is the head you may remember is Splitface's head. You know, the villain character that had a split appearance and the split mask, because one half was red and one half was dark gray right there. So, like, if you managed to get 2 split face sets, or got got 2 of the same color off of Bricklink, you could make a mock that used the solid colored version of the head, you know, like getting two of these half masks that are the exact same color, put them together, and this is what you get right here. And I added on these shoulder armor pieces right there. There was originally just one, but I added on that. And these armor pieces, they are the 4-long size. They actually came from the modern Bionicle sets. I think that these specifically came with Onua, but I think they've also been used in a couple other sets that had recently been released. And another thing that came from modern Bionicle sets is, well, I actually advanced this weapon piece right here. This is a weapon piece that came with the Green Lantern buildable action figure set. I got a Green Lantern set so I could use the parts for mocking, and then I sold the head on eBay because I didn't need it. And well, this is actually a new one that I got off of Bricklink because the old one, like, broke. Yeah, it broke. So I got a new one right there, and I also added in the transparent trans purple right here to go along with the green right there, and it works out well with his color scheme right there. And he looks a lot better than ever. A lot more purple added in. It's a shame that we never got the feet or the hands or even a mask. Well, I think we did get... Well, we got... There was a purple Knights Kingdom mask that I used for another mock, which is thankfully still around. I didn't take those mocks apart yet, and I don't think I will ever. So that's Force, an updated hero that I actually made based on rumors of upcoming characters. I think one other person actually did a mock that was based on the rumors. That's Force right there. Next up, this is a hero that is called Golden, based on the word gold. And this is a hero that I made during the Breakout series, during the second wave of sets. I was really interested in this gold and gunmetal combination. This is the chest piece from Bulk, in case you didn't know. And I just thought that it was fascinating, and I wanted to make a mock that was gold and gunmetal gray to fit along with that. Interestingly enough, Jang Bricks, one of the people I was inspired by, and I've also done a lot of mocks that he's made, in case you haven't been following my videos since 2011. But that's that. And he also made a mock that used, well, I think he made actually 2 mocks that used this scheme of basically just starting from the chest piece and working it up from that. I used the mask from Toa Lecon, from the original generation of Bionicle. What I did was just turn the Glatorian head facing upward so the mask would face the right way. Added on these armor pieces on the shoulders. Also added on this kind of awkward way of the knees. And also a drill right here. I did actually have a silver drill used here, but since a gold one came into existence, I decided to use that. I actually had this weapon set up for a while, and I didn't know what to exactly use with it. I also probably should have added a handle on top because it could drop, like, whoop, fall down like that. I remember I wanted to make that sort of joke when I was reviewing the Brain Attack series of sets, but I had a cold at the time, so I couldn't make the sound effect. I tried to, but it didn't work. And before you ask, where did you get the Black Hero Core from? It's painted. It is painted, okay? You got that? But other than that, everything is pretty much the same, pretty much the same color as it always has been.